Malky, firstly, just looking back on the weekend's game against Spartans, how do you reflect on that performance?
I think we had to be very patient in the game. There have been lots of changes over the last couple of weeks to the squad. What was really good about the game was, we got 3 points. First and foremost, we always say to the girls, it's irrelevant how you go about it. It's irrelevant in the sense that as long as you get the 3 points, whether you won 1-0 or whether you won 5-0, it doesn't matter. So pleasing in the fact that the impact was really made from the bench to get us that goal.
Yeah, and you touched on it there, obviously just having the one goal, but you must have been happy with the way they managed the game.
Yeah, I think first half we knew that we would face problems. We knew that they would sit off us and frustrate us and try and hit us in the counter. But I think what we identified by half time was that we weren't getting any joy trying to play through central areas, and knowing that we had the strength and depth in the squad, that we had natural wingers in Brogan and Lizzie, so it was perfectly set up for them to come on for the second half, and lo and behold, Lizzie gets the ball on the left hand side, 60th minute, goes down the line, crosses the ball, and Brogan comes in. It's a feature that we work on in training. And
it's Hamilton at Broadwood this weekend. What are you expecting from this one?
I think it'll be the same, a similar type game. I think going into this game, it's at Broadwood, and we'll utilise the size of the pitch. That'll definitely have a contributing factor to our game plan. But again, we're looking for the attitude of the players being the same, especially going into the split.
Yeah, and like you say, being at home and in front of a home crowd again, how important is that attitude from the Rangers squad heading into a game like this at the weekend?
Yeah, it's the one thing that you can affect, and the one thing that you can do is you can have a positive mindset, you can have a good attitude, and you can work hard, and I think that's been evident in the squad. We've never once had to ask them to change their mood or to up their energy levels. That's been there. The problems that we have faced has been able to break teams down in a fashion that we then can control the game and go in and dominate the game. But I think the league's getting stronger this year, especially. I've seen it getting stronger right from the start to the finish, where certainly teams like Spartans, Debbie's got them really well organised. We look at the Motherwells, Hearts as well. All the teams are getting they're getting better, they're getting stronger, they're getting more tactically aware, and it's then the challenge is for us to then go and say, well, how are we going to counteract that, and how are we going to educate ourselves in order to try and identify where the opposition's weaknesses are, and can we exploit them.
And in terms of the squad and the injuries, how is it looking ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, we've got one or two just now. So we've got Cathy Hill, who we're hopeful will be back in the next 3 or 4 days. We've got Kayla, who's got a knock in the ankle. Hannah got a knock in the ankle as well. So we'll see how they are tomorrow before we then go and look at doing our match prep ready for the game on Sunday.
Yeah, and you touched on it a bit earlier as well about a number of changes over recent weeks too. How important is that, having the squad there and the opportunity for other players too?
I think it's important that every player that signs with Rangers, Rangers women's team, they should know one thing, that they're not guaranteed playing every week. I think that creates two things. I think it creates a desire, and it also doesn't allow you to just sit back and relax. I think at Rangers you need to be on your game all the time. You need to be aware that it's a big club with big demands, and therefore there's competition in the squad, and there's various ways of managing players to get the best out of them. Sometimes the players don't fully see it at the time, but I think as this journey of ours is going on, the girls are getting more afraid with what professional football is about, and the lessons that everybody's learning is going to be good for us in the future.